Hello YouTube. I found a biker tag Q&A on Pinky Doodly's channel, which was originally started by OneBoyOneGirlOneBike, who rides an NC 700 like myself, or 750. Just a set of simple questions that we're supposed to answer and then tag more YouTubers. Nobody actually tagged me, I'm just stealing the questions for the sake of a video. And I'm not answering them on my bike, I'm recording the audio in my little studio, and I'm sticking them over the top of some bike footage, just to make it seem more bikey. So, number 1, when did you start riding motorcycles? According to my list, I started in 1997, which is 18 years ago. Question 2, why did you start? I think I'd always wanted to ride a bike, ever since I was a kid. Watching Chips. I suppose at that point I finally had the resources and the freedom to buy my own bike. I also had a couple of friends who were into bikes who could help me. 3. Which was your first motorcycle and how many did you ride? My first bike was a Suzuki GP100. It was a 2-stroke bike with a kickstart, which was pretty embarrassing when it stalled at the traffic lights and you had to stand there booting it until it started again. After that I had a Honda Super Dream, and then I rented pretty much everything Harley-Davidson had to offer, and eventually bought my own Suzuki C800, which is the same as the C50 in the States, or the Volusia. It's the same bike, different names. Technically I owned a Harley for a while as well, although I was actually keeping it for a friend who didn't have a license. Quite a few rental bikes. Every time I go back to the UK, I try to rent a bike. So I've ridden the VFR 800, the Bandit, the Versys, the little cruiser thing, the Virago, and now I have the NC 700X. Which is your dream bike? Now that's a difficult question. Coming from the cruisers, I fancied something taller. That's the reason I bought the NC. I wanted something taller and a little bit quicker. And I was considering a BMW, the GS 1200. Not sure if that's my dream bike, but it would certainly be a good move. Question 5, off-road or street? Well, street riding, definitely. I would like to try off-road riding, but I haven't yet. Question 6, have you ever fall or had an accident? They say there are 2 kinds of bikers, those that have come off and those that will come off. And most of us are both. I have come off. I came off the GP100, my first bike, several times, most notably when something went dang at the back of the bike and I turned around to look what it was and forgot to turn a corner. I went straight off the edge of the road into a drainage ditch and put the handlebars through the side of my tank. I spent a large part of that summer filling a dent in a replacement tank, sanding it down and repainting it. I've come off several other times since then, but never been badly hurt. Touch wood. Question 7. When did you start motovlogging? Just checking my channel. I suppose I started motovlogging 6 months ago. Question 8. Which motovlog channels do you subscribe? Quite a lot. 6'4" Honda, Advanced Biker, Adventures with Bash, Baker X Derek, Baron Von Grumble, Any Boy Biker, Cager on 2 wheels, Calm Biker, Chase on 2 wheels, Diver in the Wind, Do It with Dan, Grumpy Old Sod on a Bike, Hillbilly Jules Sport, Aitzar, Justin Ikogo, Leadpin, Learn to Ride, Mighty Mo, Moonfleet, North Yorkshire Biker, One Boy One Girl One Bike, Pinky Doodle, Premises 187, Professor, Revzoot, Ride Like a Pro, Roadcraft Nottingham, Rob Ash, Royal Jordanian, RT Commuter, 650, Skeggy Cruiser, Snowcat, Suffolk Andy, Suznet, Biker, Safman, The Great P, The Infamous Biker, Folgnit, Walterific, Weggy, ZZR Rider. Question 9. Does your bike has a name? No, it does not. Question 10. Tag some YouTubers to answer this tag. Let's tag Grumpy Old Sod on a Bike, Suffolk Andy, and Adventures with Bash. And anybody else who feels like doing it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and ride safe.